What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the WNBA player props for this Wednesday, September 3rd WNBA slate. Got a two-gamer, only going to be give you guys a parlay from one of these games, though. Again, one of these ones don't even matter, and then the other one is super important in the standings. We'll go over that in a second. So again, I'm going to give you guys a nice coach-up two-man on today's video. Yesterday's video, our player of the day did cash out, but unfortunately, our player that we ended up pairing with it did not play, so kind of just fortunate right there. But if you guys came to the channel just for the player of the day, as you guys could see, Alyssa Thomas, like I predicted, she went crazy and had 40 plus. We needed 34 out of her. Again, did her thing with the 40 bomb on the whole PRA area, and unfortunately Sabrina did not play. Again, really wanted her to, probably would have cashed out. I believed in her, had a good chance. But again, player of the day did smack out. So if you guys did tell that one did cash down below and put it with a couple of your guys' players. And then if you guys are new to the channel, we just partnered with Parlay Play. It's similar to Prize Picks. Again, if you guys would like to try it out and or are looking for a new sports book to use, again, if you guys use code LodgeLocks, you get a $100 deposit match and a $5 free game without having to deposit any of your own money or even put down your card information and all that stuff. But as you guys can see, we got a two-gamer on today's Wednesday slate. We got Los Angeles Sparks versus Atlanta Dream. We're going to be giving you guys a player from each side of the ball in this matchup. This game is so important for the standings, as you guys know. If you guys don't know, the WNBA playoffs are right around the corner, so all these teams are fighting for positions currently, and it's kind of a tight race and everything. So this is a very crucial game for how things are going to play out for even bottom of the tier teams and or Atlanta Dream hopping up to one of the topper or one of the better seeds, obviously. And then Connecticut for Chicago, again, I'm not going to be choosing a player from either this game because both these ones are already eliminated from the playoffs. So this one doesn't really matter. Again, players, they're just going out there to just do their thing. Again, definitely should be seeing a lot more effort out of Sparks and Atlanta Dream. A lot of more minutes played out of the starters and whatnot, which we're going to be picking from. As you guys can see, Atlanta Dream, they're currently third. They could get bumped up all the way to the number 2 spot. Again, from 4 to 2, it's currently tied in all these areas. So again, they could either go all the way to 4 or bumped up to 2 within these last couple games. So again, definitely important for them. They definitely want to go out there and win this one. And then Los Angeles Sparks, they are on the brink of being eliminated. The top 8 teams do make it. They're currently in the 9 spot. So again, if they want to keep their season alive, they're going to have to win this one. So with them being the underdog, again, I believe there should be a lot more effort out of them just going out there and doing their thing. And hopefully they could keep it a good game. Obviously, Atlanta Dream is a lot better than them. But the spread on this game is currently -7, so should be pretty solid in my opinion. Both are, or they're only one head-to-head that they had so far this season. Wasn't too bad, and the over and under is 168.5. So again, a good amount of offense to be scored. But enough talking with that. We're gonna go to hop right the props on today's video. Our player of the day, we're going to be rocking with Ryan Howard over her PRA at 26.5. Love this line for her last 10 games. She's been so consistent at being close to this line and or whenever she's not over, obviously. The only games that she hasn't been able to cover were against tough defensive team, especially against the guard position, which she does play. Seattle, they're pretty solid against the guard. Golden State Valkyries, one of the top 3 defenses against guard. Minnesota Lynx, the #1 defense in the whole league, and the New York Liberty, like the 5th ranked, I believe. Nothing crazy, but again, still a tough matchup with Liberty defending champs and everything. Obviously, they've been a solid team within the last 3 seasons. So outside of that, though, Ryan Howard, she's been on a 3-over streak against teams that she should be covering, like the Dallas Wings and Connecticut Suns. Obviously, these two teams are not very good defensively. Now she has a very similar matchup with the Los Angeles Sparks, who are ranked second to last in the whole WNBA in points allowed, get around a total of almost 90 a game, 88 to be exact. 16 rebounds and 22 assists a game. So again, she was able to drop 33 and 30 against Dallas Wings and Connecticut, who I believe are ranked 13th and 11th in the whole WNBA in points allowed. Los Angeles Sparks, obviously, they're in the 12th spot. Again, very similar teams defensively. She was able to go out there and do her thing. If we look at Los Angeles Sparks specifically against the guard position, which Howard does play, they give out a total of 45.6 points a game, 11.6 rebounds a game, and almost 14 assists a game. So definitely a good number right there. Her last 9 games, her minutes have been so consistent. She hasn't seen a game under 35 minutes. And with the stakes and everything at hand with this game against the Los Angeles Sparks, again, this could bump them up to the 2 spot if they win this one. Again, I definitely expect the coach to be playing her very similar minutes, 38 plus minutes. There's only 40 minutes in the whole WNBA game. So again, she's definitely going to be seeing a lot of work, and her shot attempts have been pretty solid, averaging 15 shot attempts a game. Now, if we look at the matchups that she did go under, she took a good amount of shot attempts. For example, Minnesota Lynx, again, took 20 shot attempts, which is one of her highest, the second highest within the last 10 games, but shot 25%, obviously because they're a great defensive team. Liberty, again, took 15 shot attempts, only shot 25%. Again, another very solid defensive team. So, outside of that, though, against the teams that she should be covering against, she typically shoots around that 40 to 50% area, which we like to see. So, as long as she puts up like 15 for us, and again, she does a decent job shooting 40 plus, I believe we should be pretty cherry on this play, and she should have an easy time again against the Sparks. Usually, teams go crazy, or opposing teams' players go crazy against them. Now, the part that I really like about this play is Ryan Howard has exceeded 26.5 PRA in 9 straight games versus bottom 5 defenses, 4 assists allowed, averaging 32 PRA against similar teams. Again, that is 5 over her actual line that she's been averaging in 9 straight games. Again, whenever we look at these insights against bottom 5 defenses, we typically do not see in 9 straight. So for us to see that in a game where the stakes are so high, again, more than likely, she should be able to cover for us. As you guys can see, all these greens don't speak for itself. Again, and we got a team that is ranked second to last, way worse than majority of these ones on the board right here. So definitely expecting a big game out of her. Could definitely see her going for 30 plus at the least. And her resume against this team so far this season is perfect. Again, they only played once at the beginning of the season, and it was actually a very good game, 88 to 82. Anticipating for it to be another one like that. Again, both these teams want to win this one, super important for their seasons. And she had a total of 31 PRA on only 14 shot attempts. And what is this? Her minutes she played 37, very similar to what she's been seeing in the last 5. And then if we look at Los Angeles Sparks' last 10 games against opposing guards, they have given up a total of 6 out of 10 games in the point guard area. If we look at the players that didn't cover, again, they're not really known scorers like Sykes, Citron. Kelsey Mitchell is a pretty known scorer. But for PRA, again, these players are typically not like Brian Howard in the area. Just her consistency. Again, the last 10 games, even against tough teams, she was able to be close to this line, which is a very good sign. So, don't really got much else to expend on this play. Again, her resume is perfect. She's gone over 9 straight against other teams, and the stakes at hand are very important and crucial for their standings in the playoffs coming up. So, Howard is going to be our go-to player on today's video over that 26.5 PRA. Definitely could see this one getting bumped up in their near future. So far, you guys, I'd recommend taking this one. If you guys would take anything from the channel, obviously, player of the day. And then our last and final player on the other side of the ball from the Los Angeles Sparks. We're going to be rocking with Kelsey Plum over this 11.5 Goblin play, currently minus 500 on DraftKings. The only reason why I'm taking the Goblin is because Atlanta Dream is pretty solid defensively in general. They're ranked number 3 in total points allowed, being ranked 77th in points allowed. If we look at them against the guard position, they're ranked number 1. Even though they're ranked number 1, they still go up 40 a game. So I feel like 12 points out of Kelsey Plum. Again, she plays majority of the game, and they only have like 3 or 4 of their point guards. So at least 25% of the points out of the 40 that they give up to opposing teams should go to her. Her last 10 games, she's covered this one 9 out of 10, covering in 9 straight games. And again, with the stakes at hand and everything, her shot attempts been super consistent, shooting 14 shot attempts a game on 46% shooting. And if she's taking 2 shots over what she needs to cover, shooting 50%, again, I like the odds on this one. Obviously, it's a Goblin for a reason. Do not really got no other insights, but her resume is also perfect against them. They played once so far this season, and she had a total of 27 points. Took 20 shot attempts and did this in 37 minutes. Could definitely see her playing 35 plus minute game right here. Last 10 games, whenever the games have been close competitive, she's definitely seen a guaranteed 35 plus minutes. So should be pretty solid. Again, should be a down to the wire one. If they win this one, they keep their season alive. If they lose, I'm pretty sure they're eliminated for the playoffs. And a veteran that's been in the league for a while, like Kelsey Plum, definitely expecting her to go on the road and just perform in order to help her team stay alive. So that's going to be our last and final player on today's video. Plum, 11.5 points, and that's going to complete the 2-man for this Wednesday, September 3rd, WNBA slate. Again, player of the day, Ryan Howard, 26.5 PRA, paired with Kelsey Plum on the other side of the ball. Same game parlay, over 11.5 points. So nice little 2-man, throwing $20, 140, double up your money. Again, do not got a crazy slate until the playoffs, obviously. Again, only got a couple games left of the regular season, but definitely love this one. Probably one of my favorite videos within the last week or so. So, all right, you guys, I'd recommend tailing it. Should be a pretty sweat-free one as long as the game turns out good and close, high scoring, down to the wire. love the odds on this one. But that is all I got for you guys on today's video. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would be much appreciated. I do not charge for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to support me for all the free content and everything, again, the only thing I'm asking is for that like right quick down below. And if you guys haven't joined already, we got a free Discord. Link is down below in the description of this video. Just repost announcements, extra player props, play of the days, all that good stuff. Again, completely free. Link is down below. But that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.